The retail package of the iPhone 6s will hardly surprise anyone. The compact cardboard box contains the device itself, a well-packed pair of earpods, an AC adapter and a lightning cable. The 1A charger is very compact, but it's not going to win any speed competitions in the day and age of quick charge, VOOC and other quick battery topping solutions. What Apple offers is rather disappointing. And if you live in the UK, Ireland, Malta, Hong Kong, or any other country that uses the British standard, then you also lose the small size perk as the adapter there is huge. Design and build quality. It may be an entirely different device within, but the exterior of the iPhone 6s is absolutely identical to last year's iPhone 6. Packing just 4.7 inches of screen estate, it is still one of the most compact flagships on the market, but its screen to body ratio is rather unimpressive. Read too much bezel. Apple has been reluctant to do something about that for years now, and things are now getting embarrassing. There are phones with 5+ screens that have the same footprint, while phones with equally sized displays usually come in notably smaller packages. There are some good news though. The iPhone 6s unibody is cast out of 7000 series aluminum instead of last year's 6000 series, and it's stronger. Latest tests revealed the iPhone 6s bends at much higher levels of pressure than the previous generation, almost triple actually. So, Apple has put Benjet firmly behind it, and skinny jeans are no longer an iPhone's mortal enemy. The front is covered by an iron-strengthened glass with a leophobic coating. Those are pretty much the same specs as in the previous iPhone models and mean the glass is scratch and smudge resistant. The IronX glass creates the so-called 2.5D effect thanks to its rounded edge. By the way, Apple claims the new special ion exchange process makes it the most durable screen glass among smartphones today, but early drop tested and provide conclusive evidence for that. So, higher grade durable glass and aluminum alloy should improve the overall resilience of the phone. It still lacks water and dust resistance. But seeing how Sony is changing its policy on those and Samsung gave up on it for the Galaxy S6, this is less of a disadvantage now than it was last year. The back of the iPhone 6s is familiar, mostly aluminum, with two plastic bands covering the antennas and a slightly protruding camera ring. The new 12MP sensor is still protected by a small piece of sapphire glass, so you should worry more about scratching your wooden desk rather than damaging the camera piece. Extra heft might have made carrying it a bit harder, but handling the iPhone 6s is pretty much the same pleasing experience. The phone feels great in hand thanks to the premium materials and finish, but you still need to be extra careful as the thin and rounded edges don't have the best grip. Controls. The iPhone 6s has the same control set as its predecessor. Above the display is where the earpiece, a couple of sensors and the new 5MP selfie camera are. While the front facer doesn't come with a LED flash, Apple make up for it by letting you use the screen as one. If you turn on the so-called retina flash, the entire screen will light up in white and provide some extra light as long as you keep close to it. It's something we've seen other manufacturers do for a few years now, but Apple went a step further and gave the backlighting a brightness boost of up to 300% compared to the usual maximum. Below the display is the home button, which also hosts the refined Touch ID sensor. It's noticeably faster than before. About time too. Although Apple brought the technology back from the dead, it's among the last to improve the performance of the sensor. In an ideal world we would have also got an always-on mode so you don't have to press the button and wake the phone. But even so, the iPhone 6s still has one of the better working solutions on the market. The volume keys and the silencer are on the left, while the power lock key and the nano SIM tray are on the right as usual. There is nothing on top of the iPhone 6s, while the bottom has the audio jack, the primary mic, the lightning port, and the loudspeaker grill. The iPhone 6s rear side is as familiar as it can get. The camera is there, the second mic and the dual LED dual tone flash. The new 12MP sensor allows for wider panorama photos and 4K video recording, while the more powerful hardware enables 120 FPS capture at 1080p resolution.